coming out 1st of January, simple, healthy, raw vegan. And I also have a free vegan course. I decided that I'm giving 7 steps vegan for free on YouTube on this channel. Starting right before Veganuary, so you can follow it for 18 days. If you're a restaurant owner, my recipes are now free for you. All you have to do is mention it as per the website. I've decided that I'm really gonna come out big this year because I want to make a difference, and I think it can be a bit difficult when you first get started. Evans Witches News, I'm writing funny fairy tales again. I have 6 of them already out, and they're mentioned in the bigger books as kind of the side character Schlaga the Magic Mirror, and I decided to do a few more. So Beauty and the Beast has just been submitted to editorial. And somebody asked me about my eyes changing color, if there's any update, which relates to a video I made in the past about how the raw vegan diet is cleaning up my body and it shows in the eyes. I took the camera and shut all the lights, and this is what it looks like now. Right, so now we get to hear how the police came in the night and took my computer away. This happened a few years ago. I bought a computer on Amazon, used. And this one night, it's about 10 p.m. and I go to sleep really early, so I'm in my pajamas, I'm all ready, I'm about to go to sleep, my head's not working, everything's all lovely. Which I'm kind of glad that was my mindset then, because obviously I would have gotten quite traumatized otherwise. So I'm all happy. There's a knock on the door, and one of my roommates, because I shared a flat at the time, says, "The police is here for you." And I'm like, yeah, right. But it really was. And they came in, and immediately there was a quite obvious good cop, bad cop situation. She was lovely, he was grumpy and quite nasty. And they said, "Hi, we are the police and we need to take your laptop." And he had an email, and he said, "This email that I have printed here says that you need to give me your laptop." I'm like, okay, right. I'm gonna call the police myself right now, and I'm gonna check who you really are. And turns out that their story checked. They really were policemen. What happened was the laptop that I had bought with my money as a good law-obeying citizen, and I had a receipt for on Amazon, had been stolen from somebody. So I said to them, okay, no problem. I will call Amazon and they will refund me. And you know, if I have to, I have to. I would like to return the computer. And immediately said, no, we have to take it ourselves. I have not really checked the law. What I know is that you're allowed not to let them in. So unfortunately my roommate already let them in. If I had met them at the door, I could have said, well, sorry guys, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I can return the computer straight to Amazon, get my refund, and then you guys can just talk to each other as institutions. This has nothing to do with me. But like we said, I had no brain. So we're sitting there, and I've got Amazon customer service on the phone, and they're talking to them, and they're trying to explain things. And what was the problem with my situation is that the computer was stolen in Wales and bought in Scotland, and the law is different. So in Scotland, you just hand it over and they don't give you anything. There's no receipt, there's no proof. So I said, well, you have to stay here until Amazon said they're going to refund me, because that was quite expensive, and you can just take my computer. Also, I need to back up. This guy is getting really irritated and upset, and he had no right, because I'm a victim too. Only I was too dumb in my head at the time and too tired to explain it to him. So I'm just sitting there smiling and hoping that it will all work out. And so this guy starts, "Have you been to Wales?" And I'm like, "Yeah." "When did you go?" And I said, "Well, June." "And what did you do there?" I'm like, "Oh, I climbed Snowdon." And he looks at me kind of puzzled, like, who's this person and what does she want? I got what he was doing, by the way. He was trying to see if I stole it. Like, why would I steal something that I bought? Ridiculous. Here's the receipt, please. They left me with nothing. And what I did, which was quite smart, is at some point he had to give Amazon some sort of number, which was the number of the detective in Wales, and I secretly memorized it and wrote it down. And then called him myself the next morning, and he was an angel. He was so nice. And I said, look, they took my computer and I have no refund because I have no proof that they took the computer. And he said, oh, I didn't know that in Scotland, they don't give you a receipt. And that I wish I hadn't let them in. He said to me, but you're a good obeying citizen, and you did a good thing for someone else who might be like missing her computer, and it's a trauma to have something stolen for you. So I go to the police station and I said, hi, I need your help here. And they're mean to me, just like so bad. The guy there says to me like, I'm gonna start pressing charges against you, lady, if you don't leave. So I call back the really nice detective and he says, oh, you go back to them and you say that you want to file a complaint. Suddenly everyone was nice to me. Eventually, it took about a month. I kept talking to Amazon and nothing was happening until one day I was really pissed off. I'm calling them and I said, you sold me a stolen computer. An hour later, had all my money back. So yeah, that was my experience. Unfortunately, like, they deter me from ever buying used again when it came to this kind of thing, unless it was refurbished by Amazon. Like, this is not my problem. I want to know that you have dealt with it properly. It was a bit shocking. And I hope it never happens to anyone again. Just so you know, you are allowed not to let them in, and just deal with this as institution to institution. If they don't have a warrant, then they can't take your computer away.